I'm Matt Sterbenz. I started Forefront Skis, and I'm in the Lake Geneva board shop with my good childhood friend Jayson Rishling, the owner. And we're in the new store. This is the 5th store.
Yeah, number 5.
Number 5.
It's the best one yet.
12 years ago,
Yeah.
I started making skis, and you started selling skis.
Yeah, it's ironic.
And this town, Lake Geneva, needed a shop like this in a big way. I think you could agree.
For sure.
It baffled me growing up in Lake Geneva and skiing at Wilmot, skiing at Grand Geneva. Going to the Torque Center off Moreland Road on 43 was like the closest place we could get to buy skate shoes.
Yeah, they didn't even sell skis or anything, just snowboard shop.
But it was the coolest store, and it was 45 minutes away. We would drive there. We would drive all the way to Milwaukee to go shopping.
Oh yeah.
Because nothing existed like this in Lake Geneva, and it's so cool to see the progression over 12 years, where it's at today.
Definitely has progressed quite a bit in the past 12 years for sure. Just from the wakeboard end and the snow ski snowboard end, it definitely has increased quite a bit.
Yeah, not your first store, but your second store, you actually had a boat in the store.
Yeah, we had a Mastercraft sitting in the store, huge door in the back of the shop, and drove the boat in and sat there pretty much all winter. So
yeah, it was the first ski shop I'd ever been into where like water sports had as big, if not bigger, presence.
Yeah.
You know, you see skis and you see snowboards, and then you'll typically see bikes come out in the summer.
Yeah.
Heck, there's a shop in Illinois that sells patio furniture religiously in the summertime.
Oh, for sure.
If not year round. But
it's kind of a weird combination: patio furniture, snow skis, whatever works.
Whatever bridges the summer season, but your shop offered like a full water sports collection, which was authentic, and obviously with the lake down the street, there's a reason for that, and the boat was like reinforcing that.
For sure.
While we may see like wakeboards replace snowboards classically, you rarely see water skis replace snow skis, and you don't see all the boats and all the other accessories that come with the boating lifestyle. It was cool to see Lake Geneva kind of embrace those two sports separately, but also authentically with the ski area, that side of the town, obviously the big lake that the town surrounds, and just to see the community get behind action sports.
It definitely is cool. Lake Geneva, it definitely wasn't like the action sports place as much, but it's definitely come around. I mean, just the water skiing aspect of it, you go around the lake now and every other dock slip out there has a wakeboard or a ski boat.
Yeah.
So definitely the whole board sports around Lake Geneva has increased quite a bit. It is kind of crazy that we both started pretty much 12 years ago. So I remember that first summer, had 10 wakeboards sitting on the wall that we sold. Like, well, what are we going to do in the winter? Didn't really plan that one out. And started looking into it, and I'm like, holy cow, Matt's starting up a ski company. Crazy. So we got talking to you about it. It's cool.
You were kind of aloof there for a while. You moved to Florida, became a pro water skier, which was totally out of my world. I was like, people do this professionally, and then you were competing and doing shows, and then I found out that you had started a shop. I think maybe it was through one of our friends or something, but it was like, Jayson moved back.
I think it was actually through Kyle.
Through Kyle.
Yeah.
And that you were starting a ski shop, or a shop here in Lake Geneva, and I had to sell you these skis that I was making.
Yeah.
And I remember the very first conversation with you in that store up the street, when I brought the skis in, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna get behind this, man. Like, I'll buy all your skis. And at the time, it was 3.
Yeah, nice.
And I was expecting you to, and you did, and I was like, all right, like, we have a dealer.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're in business.
Nice.
Oh, and then Don was asking me to like find old photos or something. And I was going through emails, and I had emails dated back in 2005, where you and I were going back and forth on warranties. Nice. And I was looking at the skis that were falling apart in your dealership, and they were skis that we were making by hand in California at a snowboard factory. And it just brought back all the memories of like trying to figure out how to make skis and how to like keep kids stoked at the same time, be patient with us, and to see like you and like you're like, my business, I need to really take care of these customers, man. Like, these are my I've got 50 customers and 3 guys are pissed.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go out of business if they're pissed.
Yeah, we gotta keep these guys happy. So I was like, I don't only want to get my skis built better, but I want to make sure that my friend's ski shop stays healthy with a strong reputation and has quality skis. So there was a lot of pressure on my shoulders. And looking back at those emails, brought back a lot of
memories. Still have that stuff. That's
you know, just like, yeah, computers archive some pretty old things that you wouldn't expect until you search for something randomly, like LG board shop. I searched on my computer. I found this flyer from an old ski trip that we did.
Nice.
If you remember, it was Christmas. We took a van full of kids to Tidal Bay.
For sure, yeah.
And I came across some emails, no photos, but I came across some old correspondence that reminded me of where we had both started.
Yeah.
And some of the challenges that were coming up in the process of you know, attracting customers and me retaining dealers and try to figure out a way to make better skis all at the same time.
Pretty much met at Wilmot skiing back in the day. We had a crew of probably 7, 8, 9, 10 of us. And we're kind of the hellraisers at Wilmot, mogul skiers, and building jumps, pissing off ski patrol.
Yeah, getting chased around by ski patrol.
Yeah.
Ski moguls. There was 2 ways. You either raced or you skied moguls.
Yeah.
Snowboarding hadn't even really become a thing.
Yeah.
You know,
it was starting to come into its realm, but not like it is now.
No, but it was pretty linear, and you did one of the 2 disciplines.
Yeah.
And especially if you were there every night, you had to pick something to do. And the moguls provided a pretty radical venue for a lot of creativity. And you know what I also remember back then is that we had a really wide spectrum of ages.
For sure.
We
definitely
we were high schoolers.
Yeah.
Before even high school, we met.
Yeah.
And you had guys who were starting up families who were contractors.
Yeah.
In carpentry and whatnot. That we were hanging out with every single day.
They were 5, 10 years older than us for the most part.
Yeah, they were through school, and we were just starting to get into school.
Yeah, guys like Eric Ruck and his crew, and they were 5, 10 years younger than us.
Yeah, and then we had the same influence on them. So it was cool. I think it was really cool to have that mogul venue where it just kept everybody skiing the same rut.
Yeah, right.
And we just started to get to know each other because we all had a passion for it. And then, you know, now there's so many different ways to address the ski mountain. You know, there's the terrain park, there's the moguls, there's racing, there's just cruising around, there's the beginner slopes. But back then it was kind of one or the other. So you knew everybody who was in one or the other, and you just became friends. And I don't know. I miss a lot of the relationships that were built over those years. Dan Gish just bought a pair of skis for me.
Oh yeah, nice, sweet.
Yeah, he's gonna move to Switzerland for the winter.
Awesome.
Another guy from our crew.
Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, he was in Winter Park for a while, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's cool. His email was, "I need a good mogul ski, Matt. What do you make?" And I was like, "Well, I don't make a specific mogul ski, Dan." And we went back and forth on like 2 or 3 emails, and he finally decided to buy the Wise.
Nice.
Yeah, a half pipe ski, which I told him stiff and narrow.
Yeah.
He's like, well, that's what I need.
Nice.
It's pretty cool to see people reach out. I know you're a big advocate still of mogul skiing, but it seems like it's almost a forgotten discipline.
It's making its comeback, like in certain areas, like I mean, it used to be big in the Midwest, and it's always been big out west, just because there's good mogul runs out there and stuff. But it's definitely making its comeback around here. You know. Kyle and I were talking about 2 weeks ago, and we're like, we're flying out to Matt's place this winter and making him make a mogul ski.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'd love to make a mogul ski.
Yeah.
I came out in late March last year. To my surprise, Wilmot still had 2-foot deep wells around the chairlift poles on exhibition.
Oh yeah?
Late March? Late March.
Yeah.
I was like, this place can stay open through April.
Sure.
Into April, you know? Barring any major rain event, because it was just starting to linger, you know, where it was cold one day, then hot the next. And the lakes were kind of starting to show some water on the surface of the ice, but it was late March, and to my surprise, the bumps were now on Superior versus Exhibition.
Yeah, for sure.
And
they kind of changed it.
I showed up probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the bumps were slushy, and they had that cool, like, flat little worm run, because where like the slopes kind of stays pretty chill, and then it had the big steep drop off.
Yeah.
Whereas Exhibition's a little more gradual of a drop off. I found that really steep drop off on Superior to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I pounded the bumps on my park skis for about 3.5 hours straight. I was just a kid in a candy store. And so
let's make mogul ski.
Mogul skiing is coming back. If you're skiing a place like Wilmot, and the park's kind of beat, and all the rails have big troughs after them because people just been hammering the park, go run over to the moguls and experience a whole different way to ride your skis, you know? And, I was just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because that's how I learned how to ski moguls, so they were just like a perfectly worn-in glove. And they just fit right.
Yeah, right.
For my kind of sloppy mogul skiing technique, but man, was it fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was there by myself.
Nice.
Would have been nice to have some more people.
Yeah,
there.
I think you called me that day.
I was missing like that, you know, 30 person posse that we used to have. But the moguls were the same.
That was cool about Wilmot. Any given day you go up there and you know there's 20 other people that are going to be skiing up there that you're buddies with.
Yeah.
Range.
We never went to the same school together.
No.
I don't even know what school you went to. Where'd you live? McHenry?
I lived in Wonder Lake.
Wonder Lake.
But yeah. Went to McHenry.
Yeah, because it was a...
None of us even went to school together. Though.
No, we only knew each other from skiing.
Kyle and Luke are the only 2 guys who went to school together.
And they went to Grant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was in Johnsburg.
Wheeling.
Yep. Right, Wheeling.
Yeah.
And well, some of the other guys, they were out of school by then. I don't know where Gish was from or Dirty Dave.
Dave was from Aurora.
I had this little black car, and I would ski Grand Geneva after school, and I'd wear my ski boots and drive to Wilmot.
Really?
In my ski boots.
Nice.
I'd drive my car.
That's awesome.
Just so that we didn't have to wait once we got there.
For sure, yeah.
To like screw around at the parking lot. Like
That's
just
awesome.
jump out of the car, boots are already on.
I remember Feezer always did that too.
Yeah, I was with the Ivy brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, you know, it's pretty rare to live in the Midwest where you can have skiing 30 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
And they'd be totally different environments, but the terrain was welcoming for our style of skiing. You know, it was easier to jump at Grand Geneva, but there wasn't as big of jumps.
Yeah.
It was harder to jump at Wilmot, but when you did get a chance to jump, the jumps were pretty big.
Yeah.
So it was fun to like have like almost Grand Geneva as like a little training ground, and then bring some new tricks that I learned at Grand Geneva to Wilmot and be like, look what I learned.
Yeah. That's
you know, because nobody had to see me learning it. You know, I remember landing my first 720 at Grand Geneva.
That's awesome.
And then later brought it to Wilmot.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to expose any of my falls.
Yeah,
in
right.
front of everybody at Wilmot because I had learned it in my small little Grand Geneva ski hill.
Nice.
That was my secret.
Everyone thought you made it the first try, pretty much.
Yeah. I've been able to do 720s my whole life.
Nice.
No,
That's
we
awesome.
just I remember I hit there's one tree on in Grand Geneva that has always plagued me, and it's on the face, which used to be called Hot Dog Mountain.
Yeah.
Now I think it's called like it's a number, right? Like 1 or something.
A, B, and C.
A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Great.
1, 2, 3, ABC.
Yeah. Well, the steep face, which is actually pretty steep, has an isolated tree about 3/4 of the way down on the right, and I've hit that twice.
Nice.
Yeah, I've hit that twice. Once I lost my edge, and I was on 100% artificial snow, and I just went sliding straight into it.
Yeah.
And the second time we built a jump off the side of it, and I fell out of the rut and just clipped the tree and went ping pong down to the flats there in front of the lodge where
Nice.
the office is.
Went halfway down the hill and landed flat.
Yeah, Grand Geneva is interesting. You can make 2 turns and be at the bottom.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're great turns.
Yeah.
And
it's about 100 feet tall.
But you can make 2 serious turns and you'd be right back at the base of the chairlift.
Yeah.
Wilmot was a little bit longer. Alpine as well.
Yeah.
But each one has its own characteristics, you know. You think about it, it's just crazy. You have Alpine, Grand Geneva, and Wilmot all within a half hour of each other.
Yeah, it's a good area for that for sure.
Yeah, I definitely had a long list of desires to accomplish in skiing growing up. You know, I wanted to be a pro skier. I achieved that. I was never good enough in moguls to realize that might be a potential outlet. But when like slope style and terrain parks started to pop up, that started to like heal all my problems that I suffered from. Unlike you were a fantastic mogul skier, and you still are today. I couldn't really slow down in the moguls. I was great up until about halfway down, and then it was over for me. I just started doubling moguls before the last air, and I'd hit the last air to be an amazing.
You come ripping through the bumps out of control,
and
throw a 7, huge
just,
7 or something like that in the middle of the bumps.
I'd land 1 out of 5.
It was awesome.
1 out of 5. I was just a total wild card. I could hit the podium. I could just did not finish. It went both ways. And when slopestyle came around, terrain parks, I didn't have to adhere